Hey guys, Matty G here. Welcome. I wanted to explain to you the elimination method, how to solve using the elimination method. So when in school, there's two ways you can solve equations, either the elimination method or substitution method. But I wanted to go over the elimination method first. So I've got two equations here. I've got equation 1 and equation 2. So it's asking me to solve the following simultaneous equations for x and y. So in the red, we have y, and in the blue, we have x. We want to solve them. So when it asks for us to solve, we want to find out what is x by itself and what is y by itself. And the elimination method is exactly what it means. It's just to eliminate, remove, or get rid of. Alright, so let's go step by step through it. Let's solve these two equations. Alright, so I've got our two equations up here. So our first equation, x plus y equals 7, and we have y minus x equals 5. Alright, so for step 1, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rearrange equation 2. Alright, I'm just going to show you. So, what's equation 2? Y minus x equals 5. So I'm just going to rearrange that. I'm going to put where the y is, I'm going to put that where the x is. Alright, and where the minus x is, I'm going to put that where the y is. Alright, so I'm just reordering the y and the minus x. Alright, so now we have the minus x at the front, and we have the y. Alright, and the 5 here stays the same. So these two equations are exactly the same. Nothing's changed. I'm just rearranging them, which you can do. Alright, so for step 2, okay, we have our two equations. X plus y equals 7 and minus x plus y equals 5. Alright, so for this step, I want to eliminate the x. Okay, so let's get rid of. And we're just going to solve for y. Because if we get rid of the x, we will just be left with the y. So I've got my two equations here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add them. And I want to show you what will happen. We've got our x here. X, alright, plus minus x, okay. What's that going to give us? That's going to give us 0. X minus x, if I have an x and I take away an x, I'm going to be left with 0. I won't have anything. Now what about the y's? If I have a y plus y, how many y's do I have? I've got 2. So I'm going to have 2y equals, now let's add up the two numbers. 7 plus 5 gives us 12. So we'll be left with 2y equals 12. The x is gone. We eliminated it. Okay? So we're just left with 2y equals 12. Now remember, this here, 2y, okay, is the same as saying 2 times y. We have a times in the middle, but we don't show it here. So I've just highlighted it here in green. Alright, so 2 times y equals 12. Alright, so what we want to find out now, what is y? 2 times what will give us 12. Alright, so to get rid of this 2, okay, we want to get rid of it. Alright, we want to get rid of it. So what are we going to do? We do the opposite of times. So we're going to divide by the number 2. And whatever we do to the left-hand side of the equation, we've got to do to the right. So if I have 2 divided by 2, that's going to give me 1. Yeah? So I can cancel them. Alright, so you can cancel them as long as if you've got a times here, you can cancel. If you've got a plus or a minus sign, you cannot. Okay? So we're just going to be left with 1 times y equals 12 on 2. So 1 times y is the same as what? Just y. And 12 divided by 2 will be 6. So we have one solution We found our y, which is 6. Okay? So now, what's our next step? We're going to have to find x. Alright? So we know y equals 6. Alright? So to find the other variable, or x, we need to substitute that y equals 6 back into either equation 1 or equation 2 to find x. It's your choice. It doesn't matter. You will get the same answer. Alright, so I'm going to choose equation 1. Alright, so what's equation 1? X plus y equals 7. Alright, so where that y is, okay, I'm going to put a 6 because we know y equals 6. So we have our x here, just bring the x down, plus 6 equals 7. Okay, so now let's solve for x. Now we've got to find what is x by itself. But we have this plus 6. So what are we going to do? We've got to do the opposite. To get rid of that 6, what are we going to do? We have to take away 6. Because 6 take away 6 will give me 0. So I'll just be left with x on the left-hand side. And whatever we do to the left-hand side, we have to do to the right-hand side. So we've got to take away 6 on the right-hand side as well. So we'll just be left with x plus 0 equals 1, because 7 minus 6 will give us 1. So this equation here, we can get rid of this 0, and we'll just be left with x. So x equals 1. So we found our two solutions. Yeah? So our solutions for x and y for these two equations are x equals 1 and y equals 6. Alright, so let's check. So we know x equals 1 and y equals 6. So from equation 1, we know x plus y equals 7. Alright, so let's substitute x equals 1 and y equals 6. Okay, so we're going to put the 1 where the x is and 6 where the y is. So 1 plus 6 equals what? 7. Yeah? So we know. So the left-hand side equals the right-hand side. Alright, and let's check for equation 2. Minus x plus y equals 5. Alright, so let's put our x equals 1 in. So let's put our 1 in here. So we're going to have minus 1 plus 6 because y equals 6. Alright, does the left-hand side equal 5? What's minus 1 plus 6? Or we could say 6 minus 1. If I have 6 and I take away 1, I'll be left with 5. So our left-hand side equals our right-hand side. So we know that these two solutions are correct. Alright, now your turn. You guys have it. You have a try. So try and solve these simultaneous equations for x and y using the elimination method. Alright, so what's equation 1? X plus y equals 3 and minus y plus x equals 1. So you guys have a go. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be making many more videos for you guys to enjoy and learn. Please like on Facebook and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you guys later. If you need any help, let me know. More than happy to help you. Take care. Bye guys.